I get my inspirations from pretty much everywhere. I could be out sailing in the summer, seeing the coastline and the beautiful shapes, or I could be going down the ski slope, or just walking through a city full of people, or cars for that matter. The task of a designer is to explain the character of the car, and you do that by lines and shapes and color, material, textures. We really need to get the emotions of the customer going. What was really gratifying about this car was that the character was so clearly defined from the start. One example of this clarity is seats. They're sports seats, period. There's no need for anything else in this car. It goes both for the Sportswagen and the sedan. It's fundamentally the same car. This has allowed us to do something more extrovert and exciting. We've gone bigger on the grille and the iron mark to make a bolder, prouder face of the car. Of course, it's a street car, so we made it look low and sleek and as compact as possible. We have this double wave shoulder that visually lowers the impression of the car and puts emphasis over the wheels. This gives a cooler stance to the car, the way it sits on its wheels, ready to go. Then we have this extended C-pillar, which is something really coupe-ish-like. I really like that. One of my favorite details are the tail lamps, how they run into the trunk lid, and also like two boomerangs highlight the shape of the shoulders. And at nighttime, that gives a really clear signature. I have to admit, though, it hasn't been easy. Every engineer had to struggle to get things down in size, but in the end, it has been really worth it. We had this theme that we used for inspiration. It was the word Spa, and it's the name of the Belgian racetrack. And of course, it inspired us differently, all of us, but I think it brought us all together. I think it's quite clear in the interior, where the lines of the instrument panel and the door panels really follow the line of a racetrack and encapsulates the driver. Also, I think it's influenced the way the center sack is tilted toward the driver, so you really feel like you're sitting in a driver's car. Even on the exterior, you can see the connections to the racetrack theme. For instance, how the line comes down the C-pillar, wraps over the trunk lid, and up around the other side, just like a racetrack. It sort of keeps the whole design together and makes it a harmonious unit.
It's a hard thing to define sportiness. It means such different things to different people. For you, maybe it's a racing track or a style of driving. For me, it's different combinations of materials. The black interior together with a strong feeling of metal from the universal deco elements. Their dynamic shapes, all making it very distinctive. This is why it was important for me in the beginning to find an iconic image to illustrate what the car was all about. Then I came across the commercial for the Swedish fashion label J. Lindeberg in collaboration with Dave Gahan from Depeche Mode, the British pop group. And immediately I felt that what they were expressing was exactly the attitude I wanted to convey with the colors of the car and the interior personality. It's a mindset that dramatizes all the nerve and the edge that we were trying to achieve. When you talk about black interiors, you know every car has them. But it's how you do them that either lets them fall flat or breathe passion into the entire car. Even with our base upholstery, we have an asymmetric line pattern. It's very classic, pitch black, but with a sort of Paul Smith twist to it. And getting the accent color right is critical. We have one. Beechwood Brown. This rich, warm, red-orange color I found by going back in our heritage. Looking at the Volvo 1800 ES, the Volvo 164, and the concept vehicle ACC2, where they have used similar colors. You even find it in Arne Jacobsen's furniture, like the egg chair. It's a timeless and classic color, but at the same time it has a lot of attitude and character. Again, it's the way you use it. We only use it on the seating surface of the seat. The rest is black, so you get a floating effect, which then pronounces the sporty side bolsters of the seat. No matter how you look at it, the design of the car is coherent and sophisticated. It's very Scandinavian with a high-quality feel and a strong flavor. I think it shows forward thinking, particularly if you choose one in vibrant copper, which I think is a stunning color.